Hi everyone, it's Solution Dispeller coming at ya live to chat about whatever your fancy is. Hopefully this crazy machine does not zap me out like it did yesterday. Yeah, I hope we can have a good chat. I've been trimming the kitty this afternoon. And yeah, I told you guys yesterday I work for a company delivering groceries. I didn't tell you what company. I'm not going to tell you what company, but I will tell you this. I'm brand new to it, and I had a disaster this morning that very much upset me. Hi, Morgan. Because Goofy Dee forgot that if you refund somebody their money, you don't still pick up the item you refunded them for. You don't give it to them. So when I went to check out with the items, it said insufficient funds. And I couldn't figure out why. Well, I figured it out eventually, and thankfully the customers were very kind. Good to see you, Morgan, Trudy, and Julie. But it was very frustrating. I just wanted to sit on the floor and cry. I was so upset. And my husband helped me out a little bit, calmed me down, and encouraged me. But oh, thank you, Trudy. I think this was a Mommy Mars top.
That's
pretty
the
sure.
first.
What?
That's the first.
What's the first?
My whole leg post.
Oh, yeah, that happens if you're sitting wrong on it. This was from, I think, Hillary. Did Hillary give me the kitty cat necklace? And this was from Mommy Mars. Hi, you go girl. Hello.
Hi.
What?
Mommy Mars gave me this shirt.
Did she? The I speak fluent sarcasm? And you do. Anyway, my husband is doing pretty good today. He got through work today without any problems.
Yep,
I'm pretty proud of him.
Every single person I work with on.
You ticked everybody off?
Oh yeah, you should have heard Nina, dude.
Why'd you tick them off? What do you mean?
Because we have group chat for work.
Mm-hmm.
So I told everybody for in the group chat I wasn't coming in today. A bunch of other stuff, and everybody believed me except for Brandon, because Brandon knows I do that every single time.
He told everybody in the group chat on Facebook that he wasn't coming into work today. They believed him and they were ticked off.
Well, they got to do it themselves. Kiss my rubber ducky.
You're such a goof. Hi, Mommy Mars. I think you gave me this shirt, didn't you, Mommy Mars? You scared the heck out of me, dude. You totally scared me right now. You startled me really bad.
How could I scare you? You can see me on the screen.
I didn't see you. All I felt was being pulled back suddenly. You scared me.
You know we've been married for a long time. If when I touch you, it scares you, honey. That's the sign of a good marriage, Mom.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
We got a few years coming up, honey, that we've been together. We got an anniversary coming up, everybody, in May.
Oh, that is next month.
May 7th, right? Yep.
Sure.
Mommy Mars said, LOL, hi, Matthew.
Hey.
Yeah, lovebirds. Is that in, does that have any catnip in it?
I don't know what's got on it.
I don't know where the catnip went. Oh, okay. You didn't give this to me then. Okay. All right. Thank you. I know I like this top too. I really like this one. So I was watching the two Edie's, and if you don't know who that is, they're quite the characters. They were Jacqueline Kennedy's aunt and cousin. And they are really funny to watch because they bicker with each other one minute, and then the next minute the one is asking if the girl can find her lipstick. It's just like, I was sitting there watching them and thinking, man, if Amber hadn't moved in with her dad and she would have grown up having me be her mother, mothering her even into her adult years, that's probably what we would have sounded like, because that's exactly how we talk to each other. Aw, thank you, Lisa. Thank you. Well, I got a little secret. I did purposely put lipstick on and make myself look nice for this live tonight. I just wanted to look nice. You belong to Grey Gardens. You know Jerry personally. No way, Trudy. We got to talk. Oh my gosh. I love Grey Gardens. I just got done watching That Summer, which is a movie based on that. That dude kind of confused me, though. He was talking about elephants and all kinds of stuff to begin with. Up till 14 minutes into the movie, it doesn't make any sense. And then when they start talking about the ladies, my biggest problem with that movie was I couldn't understand what the ladies were saying. So I wish they would have had like captions or something. They didn't have any captions for that movie. But I really do think that I think the mother was kind of eccentric, but I think little Edie may have had high functioning autism possibly. But they are funny to watch and enjoyable. Oh, thank you, Martha. Yeah, Grey Gardens. So y'all know what Grey Gardens is. Awesome. I got a few things I want to talk to you about tonight. I have some video information I like to refer you to if you're interested, or you can pass it along to somebody that might be. There's a lady named I Love Tabitha. She is funny and she's interesting. Yes, the father left them destitute. I know he did.
Kitty.
You bought a little book of Edie's journal and it was sent directly from the state. Ooh, neat, Mommy Mars. What are you cooking? What is that?
I think you're smelling my burnt pan.
Oh, it smells really good.
I think that's the spray oil burning on it.
Oh, what are you making though?
Grilled cheese.
Oh, I would like one actually.
Come on, buddy.
On one piece of bread, just fold it over or cut it up. You know what I mean? What?
Does my face look like I know what you mean?
One flat piece of bread.
I know it's just.
I don't eat a whole sandwich though because it's too many carbs.
I'll try.
You can do it, honey. I believe in you. Anyway, so yeah, I Love Tabitha is the name of the channel. What? Oh, I don't know either. Maybe it's something outside I'm smelling. I don't know. All right, let me see if. No, I think it's your pan that I'm smelling.
It's not on yet.
Oh, well then it can't be your pan. Okay, so the lady's name is I Am Tabitha. Tabitha Brown is her actual name, at least on here it is. I'm going to give you like a little preview. Just a minute. Here, and you guys might enjoy this because you guys like all my vegan recipes or vegetarian recipes or whatever. So since I'm on StreamYard, I can actually show it to you. Oh, cool. Jerry has his own documentary, The Marble Fawn. Martha wants one too, honey. She wants a cheese sandwich. Hi, G. Marie.
What kind of cheese do you want?
My kind.
What is your kind?
In my package that's in there?
Peter, you're so picky.
Oh, yes. That would be awesome, Mommy Mars. Awesome. She's going to send me the journal from Little Edie to read when the situation is over and we can pass things through the post office. Yeah, I bet, Mommy Mars. I know. That's what I'm saying. And the fact that she goes from living in her own world, but kind of responding, but not really connecting. That's why I think she may be high functioning autistic. May have been. Oh, wow. Tell me who Jerry is, Trudy. I'm not sure who Jerry is. Is he the one that did the movie that I watched? All right. So I'm going to play a little bit of this I Am Tabitha video. Shout out to Tabitha. Hopefully you don't dox me or whatever. Get upset with me for playing your video. I'm not going to play the whole thing. But I am going to show you guys who she is. Because she's definitely somebody that you should check out if you like recipes that are vegetarian and vegan. Do what? Yeah, just a minute. I gotta turn the light on for hubby. Hubby Bubby. We need a brighter light in there again. We used to have a super bright light in there. It blew out. Okay, so I'm going to share this screen with you. Make sure it's big enough. Should be good. All right. Edie called him the marble fawn. Oh, the teenager in Grey Gardens. Okay. I'm not sure I remember him too much, but it's still interesting. All right, I'm going to play this for you guys for a minute.
Cutting up, eating too much sugar, too much bread. What is it? You feeling bad? It's Taco Tuesday, but you're really trying to eat clean, maybe raw. All right, let's make raw tacos. We're going to use pecans. Now, if you ain't got a lot of time, soak them for about 10, 20 minutes. If you got a lot of time, soak them for about 3 hours. Either way, it'll work. Red pepper. Do I even have to say? It's a purple onion. Liquid amino, your favorite taco seasoning, and garlic powder. Oh, and a lemon. Put it in your food processor with your seasoning in there, your liquid aminos in there, splash. As much garlic powder as you want, because that's your business. And your lemon juice. Then blend. Then you got meat. Like so, like that. But it's pecans. Get you a piece of romaine. Add your pecan, some guacamole, mango de gallo, the taco sauce, and you done. Raw Taco Tuesday. Hello there. Remember yesterday I showed y'all the raw pecan meat? Well, baby, you
Okay.
can cook that too.
So
and today I had a taste for a cheese fake hoagie. That's cheese.
all right, that's just a little taste of Tabitha. She's pretty cool. I like her. My daughter Carol was the one that told me about I Am Tabitha. So that's one thing I wanted to show you. There's another thing too that I want to show you. I sent all these to Mommy Mars today in the mail. Colleen, what the heck is her name? Hold on, I have to figure out what her name is. I think it's Colleen Patricia. Excuse me. Colleen Patrick. Okay. All right, here's another person that you might enjoy watching. Her name is Colleen Patrick. I believe it's pronounced Goodrow, maybe. Goodrow, something like that. And she's a vegan. She does recipes, but she does a lot of different things, a lot of talk and stuff. I've been watching 30 Day Vegan. Oh, thank you. I know I sneezed. Something went in my nose, probably from the air conditioner or something.
The most common reaction to a bush rinsin is I get into colors.
Gosh. Okay, I want to find the exact thing that I've been watching. All right. It's called 30 Day Vegan, but she does a 30-day vegan challenge. That's not what I wanted to find for you, though. Let's see. Here, I'll just do this one for now.
Hi, I'm Colleen Patrick Goodrow.
I don't want to use her music because I might get in trouble and get whatever. Hi, main girl. How are you doing? All right. So just a little taste of her
podcast called Vegetarian Food for Thought, and you can find out more at my website, compassionatecooks.com. Today, we're making one of my favorite dishes, tempeh bacon. I want to talk about tempeh just briefly because it's unfamiliar to some people. It is a staple in Indonesian cuisine, and all it is, it's whole soybeans that are fermented with some kind of grain, and the grain is usually rice.
Okay, so that is Colleen Patrick Goodrow. Check her out. I personally have had tempeh, and I didn't know how to cook it. Not a big, huge fan of soybeans, but maybe if I knew how to cook them, I would be a fan of soybeans. I don't know, but yeah. And then you've heard me talk about Ocean Robbins, the Baskin Robbins grandson. I'm going to show you his YouTube channel. This is a little bit of a promotion type thing. 31-day food revolution.
Every morning, I wake up to wild.
Hold on, that's what's her face. I need to turn down the sound while she's talking. Skip ads. Okay, here we go.
Welcome to.
Who is that? Oh, she's doing a little interview.
That's awesome. And how does someone join the Food Revolution Network?
Well, you join the food revolution, which is the thing I'm really excited about. I mean, we have an organization, and I've created a book to put it all out and share it all with everybody. It's called 31-Day Food Revolution, and that's really the biggest thing I want to invite you to do is grab yourself a copy, share it with everyone you love, because it captures decades of life work and puts them into a simple, easily accessible format to help you get results. But you join the revolution every time you choose real food over processed junk, every time you go more plant-based, every time you step away from donuts and it's...
Okay, so that is Ocean Robbins, sorry. So he's really awesome to listen to. He does, like I said, the food summit, which I've been watching and listening to like almost daily. If I don't get to watch it daily, then I go and I watch the rerun archived ones, but it's only going to be archived for a little while, so you got to get in on it quick. Let me know if you're interested in that. Thank you, love. Then there's some health experts. Yes, it's very good. There's some health experts that I'd like to introduce you to. Dr. Greger is one of them. I really like him. He's a very interesting dude. This is Dr. Greger. Okay, Mommy Mars.
Food and beverage companies frame body weight as a matter of personal choice. Even when we're not distracted, the power of the eat more food environment may sometimes overcome our conscious controls over eating. One look around the room at a dietitian convention can tell you that even nutrition professionals are vulnerable to the aggressively marketed ubiquity of tasty, cheap.
Okay, so that is Dr. Greger. Hold on. There's a whole bunch of them. There's Dr. McDougall. He has a wonderful eating plan called the Dr. McDougall Diet.
Oh, yeah.
That's my goofy husband, Matthew. Shh. Don't shush me. Shh. Hey.
I'm trying to listen, honey.
To what? Shh. What are you listening to?
I'm trying to listen to you. If you keep your mouth shut, I could.
Okay, this is Mr. Dr. McDougall. Not Mr. Doctor.
A lot of people don't have that money or time. And the nice thing is we offer everything free on the website. So, we'd love to see you at the program. Probably the next one is February or March, I think.
Okay, he's talking about a program he's doing. There are many good channels. Mick the Vegan is one of my favorites.
Most people and most businesses can shoot.
Of course, we got to wait for the ad to be over. And it's over. What?
Look at one type of workplace that has a startling rate of infection across the U.S., with one location having over half of the cases of that entire state, being the largest hotspot in the entire U.S.
Okay. Many of us vegans, whatever, vegetarians, believe there is a link to animal products So a lot of them will talk about that if you watch them. All right. So that's all I wanted to show you. I'm sure there's more stuff, but I'm eating half a grilled cheese sandwich because I can. As Tabitha says, I am Tabitha because that's my business. That's her saying she's known for. That's her business, and like that. She's fun to watch though. She's got some really good recipes. Anyway, even if I had not decided to become a vegetarian, I think I would be very interested in knowing this information that people are putting out there. So it's smart to listen and learn, what you're not being told by the Food and Drug Administration and the dietary foundations that are out there, because they don't tell you everything. All right. Anyway, so I don't know how long I'll stay on. If I'm not very interesting to people, then I probably won't stay on very long. Save you the torture of having to listen to me any length of time. That was it for me. That's all I had to say about that. I did watch Molly Golightly's video saying that she was leaving, but she would be back if anybody needed her. So that's good, I guess. If anybody runs into a pickle, she will come back and help y'all out. Makes sense, Trudy. What am I using for cheese substitute? Nothing yet. We haven't gotten that far yet. We're just eating cheese right now. That's why I'm not a vegan. I'm a vegetarian at this point. And I don't know if I will ever fully be a vegan, but I think I will start finding less, dairy foods. More non-dairy substitutes. Man, I think cheese is making me burp or something. Never noticed that before. It's crazy. It's interesting when you start weeding a lot of food out of your eating plan and then you eat something and you start noticing, oh, well, that made me react that way, that you never noticed before because you've cleaned your system out and now your body can react fully the way that it wants to react to let you know, hey, don't do that again, Anyway. So, yeah. So what shall we chat about, y'all? What's going on? What's new? What's of interest to anybody to talk about? Humans are the only mammals that consume milk after 2 years of age. Exactly. And I was watching something today. I mean, I've heard it before, but it bears repeating about how we drink milk for calcium, quote unquote. We drink milk. I don't, but I used to because, you have to get your calcium, especially as you get older. You don't want your bones to crumble when actually milk has been linked to osteoporosis. Also, milk is very mucus producing and can make you have ear infections, asthma, health problems, digestive upsets. It doesn't make a lot of sense, like you said, that a human would drink an animal's milk. Just really doesn't. If you think about it logically, See, I loved milk. Loved it. Matthew loved milk. We used to argue with each other because we'd buy a gallon of skim milk and drink it down like the one person would drink it like, hey, you drank the rest of the milk up. Yeah, and it was usually me that drank the rest of it because I always had to get like that very bottom of the container.
That's something else I don't think I'll ever go back to.
Cow's milk.
Yeah, I love oat milk.
Yeah, Matthew drinks oat milk now. I mean, Yeah, years ago they didn't have all that stuff. They didn't have the alternatives they have now. So it would have been much harder to be a vegetarian or a vegan years ago before all this nice new nifty stuff came about, you know. But now there's so many things you can choose from. There's so many options and alternatives that you can really easily give up some of the stuff you're doing if you think you'd be healthier doing other stuff. So yeah. That's true. And you know, it's interesting because people talk about how, oh, we need milk, we need milk. Then why is it that some of the healthiest countries where their people are like living a long, long time, milk isn't even part of their diet at all, ever. Like they just don't feed it to their kids. They don't drink it. Like Chinese, Japanese, they don't drink milk unless they've been like Americanized and they're like, oh, well, we have to have that. But I mean, like traditionally, they don't. They didn't. And they live like a long, long time, especially in Okinawa. They live past 100, some of them. And they don't drink milk from a cow. So, yeah, I guess that one I could debate, I suppose, but
What?
about milk being something that we have to have or whatever. But it stands to reason that it's not necessary. Honey,
What?
I'm trying to trim.
I can't tell what you're doing.
That's where you need to get the razor thing right there on the arm and get those little thingies off. Yes, the milk industry, dairy industry in general has lied to market their products. That's true. I'm just thankful that I live in a day and age where this is common knowledge. It's no longer, a secret that I'm just buying hook, line, and sinker while my body's being destroyed and my health is going by the wayside. I'm very thankful about that. I live in such a time as this, so to speak. Because, yeah, I mean, my mom didn't know any better. My mom fed me milk, I'm pretty sure, when I was a baby. They didn't have a lot of formulas and stuff back in the 60s. Not that I know of. They didn't have like Prosobi and Enfamil and all that. No, that's fine, Trudy. I don't care where you got it from, but you're right. It is accurate knowledge that you're saying. It's accurate. Just wish this was sharper. Maybe this stupid thing off. This thing is so dull. Trying to trim more of the mats off of the cat, if you guys are wondering what I'm doing over here on the side. It's okay, cute kitty. Kara hates these mats. She even lays there for me to trim them on her. Don't you care, Rare? You're such a pretty girl. I know. You show me your belly because you trust me. You don't feel mommy's going to do anything harmful to you, huh? And your little tail's just going. Look at this vision of beauty over here. I'm going to clean your toe. She tries to pull her own mats out. She hates them. She loves her beautiful fur. She's all proud of herself for that. Don't you, huh? You feel all proud of yourself for your pretty fur. Yes. My beautiful girl. Okay, nobody want to see all that. You do that in your private time there, girl. That's your business. Nobody wants to know about that. Animals have no sense of discretion whatsoever. Yes, you are precious, Carrot Kitty. What, do you smell the butter in that bowl? You can lick that. That'll be good to get the hairballs out. It's okay. Eat your butter. Good girl, I got it, Carrot Kitty. This is what I'm doing. I'm trimming these big, thick mats off of her still. Ugh. So I don't know what else to talk about, y'all. I am at a loss for words. Everything is going okay, other than the fiasco this morning with my job that I told you about. But, I wanted to quit, and I finally said, you know what, I'm just going to find out a little more about what I did wrong. So I went on some training sites for the company and on YouTube, watched some videos, and they walked you through and explained some things. And I looked up some information, and I found that I should not have still put the item through the checkout line if I refunded the money for it. I was like, oh, duh. Okay, that makes sense. That's all right, Mommy Mars. You didn't miss anything much, really. Just me learning a lesson, as usual. Story of my life. Haven't heard from Amber today, amazingly. She hasn't contacted me. I know that for sure. Also have not heard from my doctor today about the x-ray that I had yesterday. So, the Cindy interviews? Cindy Watts? I haven't even seen her interviews. The last thing I ever said about Cindy Watts was she was a narcissist and raised her son to be callous towards people. I don't know if I would have compassion towards her or not. Send me or post a link for her interview, or send me a link for whatever you're talking about. Because I don't think I've seen it, but I would like to watch it and see if my attitude changes about it. Oh, here's something I can show you. I learned how to make a mask. Now, yeah, I know you saw me make other masks and stuff, but as of May 1st, we all have to wear them. So I figured I would learn how to make one easily. So I will show you my mask, okay? Hold on. I can get it on. There we go. Voila. It is a sock mask. Complete with filter. I'm going to trim this off, though. It's a little too much of a sock here. It was a bigger sock. It wasn't like a kid's sock like they show to do it with. It's so easy to make this. Super easy. It's just snip, 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 and it's done. Oh, there's no sewing involved at all. Nothing. No sewing. Oh, no, you can discuss it here. I don't care, Trudy. It doesn't matter to me. Cynthia Gross said she feels compassion for Cindy and Ronnie. Okay. Well, I guess I will have to see what you're talking about. Because I never felt compassion towards his mother at all. To me, she was the reason he turned out the way he did. So maybe I'm missing something. Maybe something different happened since I watched that old interview and commented on it. I'm willing to, reconsider that maybe I got it wrong. Possible. Who knows? Oh, you're following a pattern. Okay. Well, let me see if I can find a sock, and I'll show you how easy this is to make, because I could use another one anyway. And yeah, you could go on YouTube and do it too, but I'll show you, because I got y'all here. Let me go grab a sock somewhere. Where is there a sock I can use?
Check my second drawer.
Out here?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't want any good socks, obviously. We will check Matthew's second drawer and see if we can find a sock. And I will make a sock mask live on my YouTube channel. Which one?
I don't even use any of them.
You have to have kind of a. I don't want like one of the little ones. It has to be like this kind of sock.
Okay, use it.
No, you need it.
Is that one of my new ones?
I don't know. It's a black sock.
Is it thin or thick?
Yeah.
Let me see.
It's not like a furry one. It's just a.
No, go ahead.
You sure?
Yeah, I
Okay.
used the thick ones that girl got me.
All right. Okay, so here we go. Let me see what Joan wrote. Allison Watterson. Okay. I don't know who that is, but that's good that she's helping out that person. Okay, so we have here a sock. When I have it so you can see the heel. There we go. Okay. Put this back down here now. Sorry if it buffered a little bit. I lost my connection there for a second. Okay. So we have here a sock, obviously. We're going to cut off this top part here. I'm going to get better scissors here. You see where the heel is right here? Little heel. And here's the toe. Hopefully it looks like you can tell what I got here. Okay, there. Yeah, I'm back. Like I said, it was bad connection, as usual. So you're going to cut this part off. Maybe, if it decides to let me cut it. Cut this, like so. If you have decent scissors, it's easier. You don't need this cuff part of the sock. You just need this part of the sock. There's the heel right here. The heel, the toe. Okay, yeah. All right, this might not be very stretchy, but let me see if I remember how to do this. So now, I think you fold it this way. Fold it that. You fold it at all. Gosh, I can't remember now how to do the dumb thing. I know you want to keep. Oh, okay. So you got to cut the toe off. That's what it is. Cut the toe part off of it. It didn't look right to me. So you're going to cut the toe portion of the sock off. I'm just going to use these kids' scissors. Will you please take a message? I'm busy. Hi, Norma. Okay.
Hello?
Like this. All right.
This is Matthew, her husband.
Now, you are going to
No, she has a job. She's not interested right now. Yep.
the part of this is the heel and this is where the
There you
toe
go,
was. Who was that?
Somebody for a job.
What job?
I don't know. They didn't say.
Oh,
You're gonna start paying me if I'm gonna be your secretary.
Yeah. So now you just cut the part of the sock that rests on the top of your foot. There you go. Now you have your mask. Okay? Now you're going to have to put the little side things in it. This is the part that gets tricky. I got to try to remember how to do this. You fold it. You don't want to cut that part. I think you fold it this way. Fold it in half this way. And then you're going to cut. Make sure this is the right way. Sure. The nose. Yeah. Okay. Fold it in half the other way. So you're folding this towards the heel part, like that. If you get stuck, you just kind of look on the side and say, where would my nose go? All right, so then if I cut the slits there, hopefully I did this right, like that. And you're going to cut, but don't cut all the way across. Just cut your little slit, like halfway. That's how not to do it. I think I put my slit in the wrong spot. It's been one of those days, y'all. Cut the slit on the other part. Oh my gosh. The first one turned out so nice and easy. Okay, so pretend I didn't do that. Cut the slit. Here.
What is aversion therapy?
I'll tell you in a minute. That goes over your nose, and then this, if the sock stretched, it would stretch over your ears. But obviously, this is not the right kind of sock to do it with. You want a really stretchy sock. So pretend I did this that way, but I did it the right way. Here. Ignore these slit things here. You fold it. And then you would have folded it this way. And you would have cut your slit here. You open it up, and there you go. You got your mask. Okay. This way. You want the neck of the sock up here. And then you're going to take 2 pieces of toilet paper, 2 little squares. I have kind of rectangles here, but it doesn't really matter. You're going to take those.
Toilet paper that hasn't been used yet.
You're funny. Of course, toilet paper that hasn't been used, you grosso. And then you're going to put the little toilet paper in where your nose and your mouth go as your filter. Flip it on around. Get it centered in there. And then put it over your nose and your mouth. Adjust the mask. Voila. Sorry, the other one did not work. It was not stretchy enough, and then I cut the holes on the bottom instead of the top. But it's really not that hard to make. And then you can trim this. Don't use this big sock like that. I used a huge sock when I did this. But, yeah. If you have the right size sock, it works better. But there's no sewing involved. And so if you're somebody that wants a mask or needs a mask, ask somebody to make it for you, or look up the sock mask. Just look up sock into mask and you will find it. I'm really not crafty. I just followed a thing online, did it step by step.
Oh, you're more crafty than you can do stuff.
But anybody can do that if you can cut. You know me. Nothing will go off without a hitch. I got to do something goofy. Even when I'm cooking, I'm going to screw up in some way to make it funny and not on purpose. Well, the good thing about the mask, this kind of mask, is all you're changing out is your filter. You don't have to change the whole darn mask every time you wear it. That's why I like it. Because honestly, those hospital masks, I think they're N95 or whatever, I wear mine all the time. I've worn it over and over and over again. And they say not to do that. They say to throw it out. I didn't because that's all I had. So, yeah, because that's who I are. Yes, exactly. So, yeah. Since I've been doing that on the other mask, I figured this was a lot more sanitary, just changing out the toilet paper filter. Or you can use a coffee filter too. I haven't tried the coffee filter. I would think it would be less breathable than toilet paper would, but I could be wrong. I had a mask on today when I did my job, and everybody around me, it's like every other person, and thank God they had a mask on. Just simply because I don't know if they're sick with anything or not, and I don't want to get sick. Honestly, I think people, even after this whole situation is over with, I think it should be a long. I'm back, I think. I knocked myself out. I knocked myself right off of the thing. Gauze Band-Aid thing. Yeah, gauze might work too. I never thought of that. So as I was saying, what was I saying? I don't even know. Oh, it should be mandatory, as I was saying a minute ago, that if anybody has any kind of coughing or sneezing or illness or runny nose, they wear a mask automatically in public from now on. That will solve so much problems if they could do that, but I don't know if they could do that. So exactly, Norma. What good is it to have a mask on if you're going to wear it around your neck and not put it over your nose and mouth? Very good point. I think masks are a great idea. Nobody's going to convince me otherwise. I mean, yeah, people think it violates their human rights or whatever. It violates my human rights for somebody to cough in my face and get me sick. So, sick with anything. It doesn't even have to be that particular illness. If you have symptoms, you're supposed to stay home with symptoms. Exactly, Cynthia, but people aren't going to. So if they're not going to, then at least wear a mask and stay away from me. And go walk down the other aisle. Don't come near me coughing like that, please. I don't have time to be sick. Not that anybody does, but, I really don't want to be sick. Anywho, what'd you guys think of Robbie's latest parody? Did you see it? That was funny. Robbie Boppy, little baby boo boo boo. He had Dana pegged. He was really good at that. And then I had my little comic strip that I did today. I did the 5-part one today. I had to really think because I want to play it out a little while before they find the dude that's missing. So I had to make it play out a little bit. Oh, you didn't see it yet? Robbie's thing, you mean? Yeah, I know, Mommy Mars, but I guess sometimes, if somebody's living alone and they can't find somebody to watch their kid, maybe. Something like that. Thank you, Norma. They're pretty fun. I just wish I could figure out how to make and I don't think they can, the cartoon characters sit or lay down or like pick up things. I can't do any of that with that program. Oh, okay. Gotcha, Cynthia. Well, and again, I'm going to say what I said yesterday. Even though you don't wear a mask, other people are. So chances are you're not going to get sick because they're covering up their faces. So, and if you're not sick, and they're wearing a mask. Even if you are sick, you're not going to get them sick. So, yeah, something like that. Yeah, I was triggered for maybe a day out of this whole thing, but not really triggered. I was just getting kind of bummed. I think yesterday was that day. And then that fiasco happened this morning that bummed me out a little while too, but I don't stay down very long. Oh, you haven't seen Robbie's video yet? Well, you'll have to go check it out. I'm not going to play it in here because, of course, it's full of cussing and inappropriate stuff that I don't want on my channel. But it is funny. I keep praying for Robbie that at some point God will arrest his heart and his spirit, get him away from the F words and away from the perverse talk, because honestly, he could be great for the kingdom of God. If you just get all the potty mouth stuff gone, he would still be funny, it would still be entertaining and enjoyable, and I would still watch him. I don't get into that crass stuff from him or anybody, and he knows I don't. We agree to disagree on that, I guess. I just don't like the F-bombs. I don't like cussing. I don't like inappropriate talk. Golightly's another one. If she could just stop with the F word every other word. I would love to hear Laura Perplexed ever have a live without the F-bomb in it. And any of the other people that's every other word in their language. No, I did not, Trudy. And I don't watch a lot of that stuff because it scares me. But I'm well aware of it. Believe me, I'm all about conspiracy theories. I know all about them. I've studied it for years. I've known all about many different places and things that are controlled by the higher ups. But I don't like talking about it because I know they're watching. They watch us. YouTube is not a private forum. Anybody in the government has access, even to my video right now, if they want it. So, I'm not going to badmouth my government. I'm not going to give any details about what I know because it's dangerous. So I really don't have a death wish. So I don't watch it. I don't read it. I don't watch it. When people send it to me, I ask them politely, please do not, because I'm well aware of it. I don't need to know about it anymore. I don't need to hear about it anymore. My opinion is if there's somebody that's shady and doing shady stuff, they need to get them out of whatever position they're in to do the shady stuff. Hi, Dumble Donut. I haven't seen you in forever. How are you and your family over in Africa or wherever it is that you live, Dumble? That's good. I'm glad. Very good. I'm good. I'm doing well. Thank you. So, anyhow. I'm going to trim this mask a little bit. That way when I put it on, it doesn't look all pokey like it's sticking out. Time fast grow lots, son. Not sure what that means, Dumbledore. Oh, your son has grown a lot over time. Okay. Well, that's good. I know for a while, I think your wife was ill or something. I'm glad your son is doing well. Yeah. They do grow quickly, don't they? Yeah. Well, I'm glad to know that your family is well, your son is growing, and you're doing good. Way too fast, I know. I know it. Need to figure out what that means. Okay, so I went to Link Q to see what JVB was saying, and what he's saying is, "Hi, I do not understand." I don't even know if he'll understand what I just said. Hold on a minute. Let me see if I can translate this to them. All right, let me see if I can post this, if it'll let me into StreamYard. There, maybe it'll. Okay, there. I just basically told him or her that we speak English in here. Maybe they need to find a room where they speak Chinese where they will be more comfortable. Most of the time, yes, Cynthia. It's very cool. Sometimes not so much, depending on who you're talking to. Honey? Oh, never mind. I found it. I was going to ask for my phone, but you already gave it back to me.
What?
Never mind. I got it. I was looking for my phone, but you gave it back to me. By the way, you guys, if you do pray for Robbie. He has been pretty sick lately. I'm hoping he went to the doctor today and found out what was going on. What did Full On Drama have here? Hold on. Sam who? I'm reading what Full On Drama posted here. Sam Hyper or something. I'm really out of the loop, so I don't know what's going on. Oh, you're trying to learn English now? Okay. Yeah, I know. He was sick recently. You're right. Thank you. I try to be nice. Sam Teffer, apparently. Somebody named Sam Teffer. Who looks kind of creepy to me. She apparently is doing nasty things to entertain her subs and hurt people. Some vile words that this person spoke. It's a bunch of gossip, slander, garbage. Not interesting. Yeah, he's ill, Mommy Mars. I haven't either, and I don't need to get into that. I was just curious. Some person saying mean things about somebody else or something. I don't get into the drama, you know that. Not on a normal basis, anyway. I don't know if I'm the nicest person on YouTube. I try to be one of the nicest people on YouTube. I think there's some really nice people on YouTube, like Bella Koska. Her channel is At the End of the Day. She's pretty nice. Cece is pretty nice. You know, Sonny, the rooster, his owner. She's really nice. Mel's very nice. Liard is very nice. Gravy K is super nice. She's not per se a creator, but she's a nice person. Gloria is very nice. Shimmer Soul's very nice. So there's a bunch of people that are nice. Hi, Richard. I am kind of chill. Matthew still says that's because I'm autistic, but
What?
that I'm chill. That things don't really, once in a while I get a little in an uproar. But I mean, like, my personality is just kind of blah. Aw. Thank you, Cynthia. I give all the glory to Yahweh for that. That's not me. That's his spirit in me, I believe. I'm glad you think I have good energy, though. I'm just thankful every day God has spared me and not allowed me to get sick. Then I get frustrated. I come on here and I don't know what to talk about. Like tonight. I have like a few things and then I'm like, okay, that's all I got. Hi, Marilyn. I'm pretty frustrated that my x-rays did not get back from my doctor yet, though, from my hip. I was hoping that they would by now and I'd be able to tell y'all something. But nope. And I even tried to call my doctor. Do you think you could get through to a doctor today? Not around here. I even wrote him on the portal, let him know that I'm waiting for my results, and nothing. Nothing at all. No response. I keep checking and I keep getting no response. So, So we play the waiting game. You know how that is. I know. Well, they told me that I'd probably be able to go on the portal last night and maybe read them. And then they said, well, your doctor will have them by tomorrow. Well, if she has them, why am I not hearing back? Apparently it's not that crucial, or she's just super busy doing who knows what. We don't have that many cases of the illness here. So doctors really don't have that as a reason why they're not getting back to people. Especially with something that they claim was stat. She ordered that x-ray stat for me, and yet she doesn't have it back. So it couldn't have been too stat for her not to have it back the next day. Because they said she would have gotten it in moments, like possibly, last night. And she didn't. So I guess whatever. I'm going to state that I'm going to get off of here at 7:00 p.m. However, as soon as I say that, a whole bunch of people will pour in that are fascinating to me, and I will probably stay on. It's always the way it works. So you guys know how I was like all frustrated about how Molly Golightly and Diane's channel and Makeup Mobster and all those drama channels get like hundreds of people in their channel. And I'm like, why don't I have hundreds? I don't want hundreds. I'm fine with however many few I got in here. The other night when we had like 30, 40 people, I was like ripping my hair out trying to keep up with everybody's comments. It was too hard. Yeah, let's hope so and pray so, huh, Trudy? That's what I'm hoping for. No abnormal findings. But then what's causing this pain? That's what they're wondering. That's what I'm wondering, too. Who knows? Could be the way I sit. Could be the way I lay. Could be a number of things. I will let you know when I know, though. Promise you that. Oh, okay. Well, that's good to know, Trudy. You're a nurse, right, Trudy? So you would know that. I think you said you were a nurse, and you look like you are a nurse, so I'm assuming you are. You were a nurse. Okay. Gotcha. Well, you look super young, so you must have been a very young nurse, like in your teens. Where'd Kara go? Probably under the bed. But yeah, that does make sense. Oh, you're my age. Okay. You're young looking like me, huh? You don't show your age. Of course, a little hair dye helps with that young looking thing, too. Oh, you had to retire due to illness. Gotcha. I understand that. I had to turn down 3 jobs because of my own pain. So I totally get that. Autoimmune inflammatory disease. Are you vegetarian, Trudy? I don't know if this will help you, but it might. If you're not vegetarian, watch I Am Tabitha, that video. I don't know if you were in here when I played that, but she talks about having chronic fatigue syndrome, which is also autoimmune. and she had a headache for a year and 7 months. She stopped eating animal products, stopped eating dairy, and within 10 days her headache went away. A headache she had almost a year and a half, over a year and a half. And she didn't have any more problems with all the other stuff. So I don't know, if you're not vegetarian or vegan or whatever already, it might be an avenue you haven't tried. It might be worth it. I don't know. Just saying. I don't know. For me, if I tried everything, if I tried everything and nothing worked, and I was on all kinds of medicine or even not on medicine, and somebody said, hey, have you tried this? I would try it just for the heck of it, just to see, like, what have I got to lose type of thing. That's pretty much kind of the place I got to with this now. That's why, if you can check out Colleen Patrick, I think it's Goudreau. I think that's how you say it. If you check out her channel, she'll show you ways to do it so it's not expensive if you ever decide to try it again. I'm just hurting for you. That's the only reason I'm saying. I'm not trying to preach at you or anything. I promise. Not about that. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I forwarded Mommy Mars some interesting information. Like I said, I'm not even vegan. I'm vegetarian, and I don't know that I will ever be completely vegan, but I might, or mostly vegan. I was amazed how easy it was to go vegetarian, to be honest with you, because, and as the one lady that I listened to today said, I think it was Colleen actually that said this. She didn't stop eating meat because it didn't taste good to her, because meat tastes good. It just does, especially if you're used to eating it all your life. You almost crave it, So, although she says you don't crave meat technically, but you're used to the taste. It becomes a habit. And then it's like as soon as somebody says hamburger, you can picture that in your mind. You can taste it in your mouth. I still can. I haven't lost my taste for that. But thinking that it is an animal, I can't do it anymore. So, or I won't do it anymore, I guess is the better way to say that. So that was pretty much how I did it. But yeah, I know. Right. Exactly. You don't after you don't eat it. It's like sugar. You don't eat sugar. You don't crave it or you don't think about it. And then when you do eat it, it's like, ugh, what is this stuff? It's so way too sweet, overkill sweet. Because I don't eat sugar. I mean, I'll eat a treat every once in a while that's sugary, like a donut hole or something like that. But on a regular basis, I don't like put sugar in coffee. I don't add sugar to cereal. I did all that stuff as a kid. Yes. And I think that's why I like Gardein, because it comes the closest to the textures. Like tonight, we had turkey cutlets, which of course were vegetarian, not obviously a real turkey. Um, and they tasted kind of like, not like a piece of turkey that you would eat at Thanksgiving, but it tasted like a, what do you call those meals? Like a, freezer queen meal, maybe? Like a TV dinner type thing. And it was that texture. It was like you buy those chunks of turkey with gravy. That's what it tasted like. It was not a whole lot different. I mean, it's going to be hard probably on Thanksgiving to walk by the turkey and not eat it. I can't say I will do that. I don't know. Probably will, but not sure. Sometimes they call people like me a flexitarian. Yeah, the pecan meat substitute thing. Definitely. You're addicted to romaine lettuce. And I could eat bowls and bowls of iceberg lettuce and romaine lettuce because I love romaine. Doesn't get like the round crunchy thing that the iceberg does. It doesn't grow that way. So I like the crunch, and I could sit and just eat handfuls of iceberg lettuce, dip it in some oil and vinegar, and yum, or just vinegar. Yeah, I don't know, Cynthia, if it will make me sick if I try to eat it. I just can't get past the fact that it was a living, breathing animal, you know? That's my problem. Turkeys, I never had as big of an issue with that as I have other animals, unfortunately. Yeah, I know. I know iceberg has no nutritional value, but it is a good way to get water in your system if you're not a water drinker. It's a nice little no calorie snack. Or if you dip it in dressing, it has some calories, but not a lot. But yes, I know iceberg has no nutritional value, no nutrients, no vitamins, no nothing. It's just water and fiber. Yep. Mm-hmm. Exactly. Yes. The methane gases, not just the poo, but the burping and the burping out the back end is polluting our environment, basically. Methane gas pollutes the environment. Who knew gaseous emissions were toxic? Yeah, it creates a heavy carbon footprint, as they say. What the Health is a really good documentary to watch if you're wondering, how things are processed and how things come about. I just feel bummed every time I think about it because it's like, God, why couldn't you just like make the stuff appear from heaven or something instead of having to slaughter an animal to get this stuff? Oh, thank you, Trudy. Have a good rest of your night, okay? Oh, I know. A lot of them do. I skip over those spots. I forward through that. I just like to hear like the vegetarian recipes and stuff. Yeah, you're right, Cynthia. True. And you're right too, Trudy. That's why I just forward past it because I don't want to see that stuff either. I want to jump through the screen and rescue the animal every time. Yeah, I do remember, definitely. Now, the Seventh day Adventists feel that the eating of animals didn't come till after the flood. That's what they teach. That it was never meant to be that way, but after the flood, that's when all that stuff started happening. So I don't remember exactly what their beliefs are, but that's what I heard. Yeah. I don't know. Like I told Matthew, when we can go back to a church again, I kind of would like to visit a Seventh-day Adventist church, especially if they have a vegetarian spaghetti dinner. Yum. That's my favorite thing about the Seventh-day Adventist is their vegetarian or vegan spaghetti dinners, vegan meatballs. And then maybe I can get some recipes from them on how to make the stuff. There are some pretty good recipes from the Seventh-day Adventists on YouTube too. It's not my belief system, but it'd be worth it for the spaghetti and meatball dinner. I'm using you for your pasta. Not really. $22 people in here. Hey, y'all little stragglers and bleacher sitters, say hi. Introduce yourself. Chat along with us. Why not? I'm only going to be here for a little while longer anyway on here. And then I'm going to head off and maybe go color a picture or maybe even draw a portrait or start my portrait. Oh, veggie lasagna is delicious. Oh, I hear you, Cynthia. I had a friend that was a Universalist years ago. Hi, Hillary. How are you doing today? Tonight, whatever it is. Yes, it is. It is made with the cochineal beetle. If you see cochineal extract, they have boiled beetles to put into your ocean spray cranberry juice and other things. Correct. I think you know why they entitled it that, Mommy Mars. I think you just said it yourself. Because there really is a such thing as Beetlejuice. And I don't mean the little crazy character dressed in black and white stripes. There is a YouTube video where a lady actually boils beetles and shows how they make the dye. Poor bugs. Leave the beetles alone. Yep, I'm doing well, Hill. How are you doing? Had a rough morning, but I'm doing well and have done well the rest of the day. I have a job. It's like a side gig. You could call it that. I'm a delivery type person and a shopper. And when I shopped, I didn't realize or didn't think about the fact that when you refund something to somebody, you don't still buy the item. And when I went to check out, it said insufficient funds on the card. So that was my morning, and I was very upset about it. I took it up to customer service, and they're like, we don't know what to tell you. Apparently, they didn't have enough money on their card. Yeah, Matthew encouraged me. He texted me and said he loved me and still believed in me, and he was proud of me for at least trying.
No, I didn't.
You did too. I have proof on my phone,
No, I called you a stupid loser and a failure, and I'm glad you quit because you're.
I didn't
always
quit.
quits.
I didn't quit. What are you
That's
talking
what
about?
I said.
I didn't quit.
But that's what I said.
No, you didn't.
I said, I'm glad I've always seen you as a failure.
Proof. You will never be a failure you will never be a failure. I'm very proud of you. Even today, I'm proud of how you handled it.
Why are you showing people my phone number?
Did I show them your phone number? Oops. My bad.
Think I want these people calling me?
You're usually okay with it.
No, honey, I don't like idiots.
You're a goof. Yes, I was showing proof that my husband is a sweetheart. Matthew, you are lying, LOL. Hillary says. That time you didn't scare me. I saw your arms come up over the back of the couch. I need to sit up though, honey. This is putting pressure on my spine. It's hurting. Hold on. There. Okay, that's better. Thank you. That was a bad way to sit.
I'll see you tomorrow morning.
You're tired?
Yeah.
Why? Because you worked?
Sure. Maybe if I'm listening to you.
No, you're not tired from listening to me. You haven't listened to me that long.
I'm listening to you long enough, honey.
No, you didn't. You had earplugs in.
Not long enough.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, despite what he wants you to think.
What?
You're lying despite what, or you're sweet despite what you want people to think.
Did you ever show him what I? Oh, yeah, you did show him.
What?
I'm hoping Teddy will eventually use it.
Hasn't he yet?
No, he's laying on this cushion out there.
Somebody commented in my comments that they were glad that you made that even for like stray cats that might wander in during a storm or something.
I know, it's nice enough that I almost wish I could go lay on it.
I know Matthew wants to crawl in the cat thing. The cat villa. That's what we'll call it, the cat villa. It's like a little old-fashioned villa for cats. It's almost that time. It's 6:52, 53 actually.
It's really nice.
You'll take a cookie. Cynthia didn't leave. She's still here. She said goodbye and didn't leave. We're addictive, aren't we, Cynthia?
You want this filled?
Filled?
Mm-hmm.
Sure. I don't know. Probably. Fill it halfway because that's how much I'm supposed to drink, I guess.
What?
I said fill it halfway because I think that's how much I'm supposed to drink.
What's the fine filling it halfway and all?
Because I don't want to drink that much, and I don't like it.
Drink it just it's there.
I don't like it sitting overnight like that, though. Aw, that's nice, Trudy. She keeps a big bowl on her porch for animals, and she can't eat if there isn't food in it. Can't eat if someone is hungry.
I can eat if someone is hungry.
It's very nice. I like that. I love of animals. Makes me very happy. I'm still drinking lots of water, y'all. I don't like water. But this is flavored water, so it's tolerable at least. Flavored with this stuff here, Stir, that Goval's bought us, which I wonder where she is. I need to message her. I haven't heard from her, and that makes me nervous when I don't hear from people in a while. And I have trouble keeping up with everybody that I know, and then I feel bad about it that I can't keep up with everybody I know. You love water, go girl? Okay, well, you go girl. You love that water. Not me. I'm going to shake it up. It's pretty good with that stuff in it, though. Does it have stevia in it? Yeah, stevia. And it's never given me a headache. So it's definitely the processing of that other stuff that gives me the headache. You have cats and possums and raccoons that come to eat. Drives your mom crazy. I bet. It probably freaks her out. Going up to the porch and seeing a possum sitting there. Don't they bite? Aren't you afraid of getting attacked by one? You said it's on the porch, right? So I'm guessing you have to go in and out the door on the porch? Yeah, when I was watching the Big Edie and Little Edie on the Grey Gardens, they had raccoons and cats and wild animals too like that. Yeah, I'm sure the animals appreciate it, but I'm just trying to picture walking out on the porch and seeing a big, huge raccoon sitting there eating. I would be kind of scared, but I guess maybe if they're occupied with eating, they don't look up. No, only if you try to grab at a baby. Oh, okay. Possums and raccoons and wild animals usually come at night. Yeah, that's true. That's what I was thinking. I don't know. They might come in the daytime, like as the sun is setting, possibly. I've seen possums in the daytime. Not very often, but as the sun starts setting, sometimes they'll come and try to get into the trash. Middle of the night. Oh, okay. So you put it out there and then you go in and eat, knowing that when you go to bed, the animals will go and eat it. I gotcha. Then you can watch them from the door, I guess, or the window. Matthew and I like looking at the wild animals out the window when they come by. You played chicken with a raccoon at camp and it won? Oh my. What do you mean by playing chicken? How did it win? I'm very curious now. Did the raccoon attack you or what? Yeah, that's true, Hillary. They're more afraid of us than we are of them, as my mother used to say. You found a baby in a Kleenex box in the bathroom. Oh, wow. Here's my answer to that. That was an easy one. Ask me another question. Aw. Oh, I'm glad you told me that, Trudy, because if I ever get like a trailer or something, I better keep that in mind, that wild animals can crawl in through pipes and stuff like that. Totally forgot about that. Like the lady that got bit in the butt by the snake in the toilet. We only have garden snakes here, garter snakes, I guess they're called. But still, it's good to remember that, I guess. Good to keep that in mind, why we enjoy living in a house and not a trailer. No, I will not get any type of shots, vaccines, or anything like that ever, unless if it's a tetanus shot, because I have stepped on a rusty nail, I would do that. But no, I don't. True Hill. No, my mom already informed me. She didn't care what my beliefs are. If there's a vaccine that comes out, she's getting one. Okay. And again, I will say, I am anti-vaccine. And if everybody believes their vaccines work so well, then I don't have to worry about being around you whether I get shots or not. I'm immune because you got your shot. I know. Exactly, Trudy. I'm not going to do that. Heck to the no. I'll protest too. I have human legal rights. I don't have to get a shot if I don't want to get a shot. Believe me, I have argued with many doctors about it. Why don't you want to get one? Well, let's see, because I believe God is my healer, and Unless I have an illness, there's no point in putting an illness in me to supposedly treat an illness I may or may not get. That never made sense to me. Oh, we're just going to give you a weakened version of the same germ so that you don't get an active version of the germ. Huh? And we're also going to put all kinds of things like mercury and rat poisoning and all kinds of added things in there too. Make sure we, I don't even know what they're making sure of. It makes no sense to me what's in vaccines. Oh, that's fine, you go, girl. It's an honest question. Interesting, Trudy. I never thought of that. I don't know. And then I would have to say, greater is he within me than he that's in the world or in the shot. If they forced me to get one, I'd have to trust God. But that scares me to death, thinking of somebody forcing me to have something shot into my body that I don't want there. It's my darn bloodstream. You're not going to poison my bloodstream. Scares me enough that I had to go get that dumb x-ray yesterday. But if it finds something that they can treat and figure out why my back has been hurting all the time and I can barely walk sometimes when I get up out of the bed, it's worth it then, I guess. Literally, when I get up from a laying down position, I have to grab onto the rolling cart that's near my bed and push with my arm to stand up very slowly. Because if I stand up too fast, ouch. And I think it's sciatica. That's what I really think it is. And I think that will show up on a scan. Who knows? We'll find out, I guess. So anybody watching this video later that keeps seeing me drinking and thinking, man, is she diabetic? I'm not diabetic. I've been tested for diabetes. I don't have diabetes. I'm literally forcing myself to drink because it will keep the kidney stones at bay. Here we go. We always have to have somebody that has to come in and start stuff. And I might know who that is in disguise, too. I have a feeling. Hi, Juanita. Actually, to answer your question, Linda, I don't. A lot of the time I go to the doctors, I'm taking my husband to the doctors. But yes, I do go to the doctor if I have some reason to go to the doctor, like pain, for instance, or a severe illness, for instance. I rarely go to the doctor. My husband, who is diabetic and has other issues going on, like a heart condition, needs to go to the doctor. So I'm sorry if you think that that's going to the doctors all the time, or if you think that's me going to the doctors all the time, because it's not. You are sadly mistaken about that. It's fine, Juanita. We didn't really talk about anything earth-shaking that you can't go back and watch if you want to. Uh-huh. You don't know my prayer life of when I pray or when I don't, or who I pray for, Linda. So, talking out your backside. dot, dot, dot. Wonder why people never have a channel when I click on their name. Interesting. There's an Aunt Linda FL, but that's not that one. I don't see an Aunt Linda channel here. Interesting. Hi, Storms. There's always got to be. Yeah, Aunt Linda, who are you really? And where's your channel? You don't have a channel. Can't go check you out. Well, I would call them out, but I don't know for sure if that is somebody that we think it is. Yeah, probably citizens arrest, no doubt. Yes, it is. Very easy. Oh, it doesn't take you to a channel anymore when you click on the name? Yeah, YouTube's all messed up the way it is anymore. But it wouldn't surprise me if it is the person I think it is. Can't guarantee it is, though, so whatever. It's whatever. Oh, look at that. And what did I tell y'all? I said I was going to get off of here at 7 unless somebody interesting came in. And every time I say that, we get all of our people in here. Juanita came in, Cynthia, Trudy. Happens every time. But I'm glad you're all here anyway. I may have to use the ladies' room in a minute, though, because I've been talking and talking. And I need to use the restroom. Yeah, I know. I saw the Pandora's box. I don't know if that's who this is, but it very well could be. Trying to yank my chains because I didn't give them a reaction when they were in the other place. I have no reaction to give them. They screwed up a good chunk of my days, so I have no desire to go down that path again. Thank you. And I said it before, and I'll say it again, until and unless I see evidence of lasting change in that person, I would never consider going back into that mess again. I shall return. Ouch. Oh, that hurt. I need to put some ice on my back. Okay, I'm back. I'm going to grab some ice for my back. It's starting to hurt. A little ice back here. All right. have returned. I'll put this pillow here and put the ice against the pillow. Oh. Really? Well, I haven't seen Pink around in a while. And I haven't been on her channel. I don't even know what the name of her channel is. I like Pink, but I haven't been on her channel. I do know attention is what certain folks thrive on. So, not going to give them that. Other than to hum the song that I hummed. You're going to get hungry. Why? I just went to the bathroom. What are you going to get hungry for? Because we talked about a party? Is that what you mean? I'm not eating anything, so I can't make you hungry. Cheesecake. You know, cheesecake is one of those things to me that looks better than it tastes most of the time. Like, if I eat cheesecake, I eat like a small sliver of it and I'm good. If I sit and eat a whole piece of it, I'm like, doesn't really taste that good. Now, my mom could make some yummy cheesecake. No, I went to potty. I went to the bathroom. I turned on the water because we can't shut our bathroom door since our floor's torn up and we have to put boards and stuff over it. But no, the radio? Oh, okay. Oh, radio was talking about cheesecake, apparently. I love food, Trudy, but I just have to keep an eye on what food I'm eating. Honey, how many pieces of cheese did you use on our cheese sandwiches, by the way?
The normal amount?
2?
One.
1? Okay.
1 for yours, 2 for mine.
Okay, good. I just want to make sure when I log it in, which I'm about to do now. I was already over my allotment of calories, but cheese sandwich sounded good, so I had one anyway. We don't have a Carl Jr.'s here. I've heard of Carl Jr.'s. I've never eaten there.
It's the same as
Checkers?
Checkers or Burger King,
Oh.
I think.
Yeah, we have a Checkers here, and we have a Sonic not far from here. We don't have a Jack in the Box either. Never eaten at Jack in the Box. Oh, yeah. I know. Like I said, though, if I don't know. Cheesecake just looks better in the display than it tastes to me. And I've ordered many a thing of cheesecake before, and I just never really find it that satisfying or enjoyable. Did you make the cheese sandwich on the brownberry bread?
Yeah, I used George sourdough for yours, and then mine.
Oh, sourdough. Okay.
It's the brownberry sourdough.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I'm just logging it, that's why. Come on, is sourdough one word, maybe? Yep, sure is. Okay. Well, anyways. So I stopped Noom, by the way. I finally decided I know enough about eating and stuff like that to not have to deal with Noom. As far as the support group and the coach go. And I'm happy with my DDP yoga. So I'm going to focus on that for a while. And I still be able to log in my foods and stuff like that. But I think Checkers is similar to Sonic. I think they're kind of from the same company even. Checkers has burgers, fries, yeah, milkshakes. We have a steak and shake here. Banana milkshakes at Checkers. Not at ours, I don't think. In fact, our Checkers not far from here is closed right now. Yes, steak and shake is definitely a higher grade than Checkers. But I have to say, Checkers fries are way better than Steak and Shake's fries. Steak and Shake gives you these little tiny toothpicks for fries. And they are not satisfying to anybody. You got to order like 4 orders of them to feel like you ate fries. Yes, I love Steak and Shake too, except for their fries. And I don't like standing in line forever waiting for them either. Frozen custard. You know what we used to have back in New York where I'm from? A Friendly's. Now there's a restaurant for you. If you've never had Friendly's, you ought to check that out. So today was off of exercises for DDP. So tomorrow I have to go back to exercising again. Checkered fries are battered. Probably why I gain weight overnight when I eat them. Hey, Hillary, if you're still here, I think you might have been right about what you thought about that person. Because suddenly they haven't said another word. You've been bike riding every day? That's nice. I haven't gone bike riding. That's good, Cynthia. Especially if you live in a place where you can bike ride all the time. Yes, Friendly's ice cream sundaes were the bomb. Oh, that's cool. They went off to cause trouble somewhere else. Probably true. Probably the case. They're bored, I guess. I assume. Okay, I'm going to say this again. We'll see if it happens. It's 7:20 now. 10 minutes. I'm going to get off of here and go do something else. I really do want to draw a portrait. I want to start my portrait drawing again. And I'll show y'all when it's done. Miss Nita and her checker fries. Aw. Hey, whatever works, I guess. Did you fill this all the way when you filled it? How high did you fill it?
I don't know.
I've been doing good drinking this today.
Yes, honey, you're very good at the alcohol.
No alcohol, honey.
Nobody quite drinks alcohol like you.
I don't have alcohol. There's no
Honey.
alcohol in it.
We're all your friends here, okay? You don't have to lie to us.
The wine is in the fridge, honey. I haven't touched it in a long time. It still is.
No, it's not.
What do you mean?
You finished it last night.
I did not, you weirdo. I did not.
Calling me names is not going to save the alcohol in the house. Not with
Oh,
you.
I know, Cynthia. Can you take her out? Get her out of there. Take her for a walk or a stroll or something. Unless she's not like in that condition where she could. Oh, yeah. Worse for the rehab hospital. Oh, man, I'm sorry. That stinks. Oh, yeah, you can't even visit the nursing home. Yeah. Oh, that's good, Cynthia. I hope it works out for you and for your grandma. I need to check on my DDP and make sure they did not schedule me to work out like they did the other day. They said day off. I took the day off, and then it said that I missed my workout. Is today Wednesday or Thursday? Yeah, okay. Yeah, it says it's day off, so we're good. Okay. Tomorrow I do stand strong. Again. I'm going to do that again. Why do they keep having me do the same one every single stinking time? I like variety. Sheesh. Need to write to that dude on Facebook again. Oh, you're welcome, Cynthia. Yeah, that's sad. I remember when my grandma had cancer and she's on so many drugs that she just wasn't ever coherent enough to really connect with anybody anymore. It was so hard seeing her like that. It was awful. I prefer to remember my grandma standing near the stove cooking lentil soup with spetzels, as she called them. I miss my grandma. All this talk about grandmas makes me miss my grandma. Oh, that's good. She's doing video calls with her. Thank God for computer stuff, electronics. Where would we all be right now? Ugh. We can at least talk to each other on here. I know, right? We are truly blessed in so many ways. We just don't always realize it and think about it that way. I don't know. I think a lot of good things have come about in spite of all this craziness. We got some pretty fancy masks that people are making with little flowers and stuff on them and whatever. Cute patterns. We got people banding closer to each other, fighting less, I think, because of such a fragile time. People are taking serious things more seriously than they did before. And people are loosening up and laughing more than they did, I think. So, I look at the good things, not just the bad. Yes, cleaner people, cleaner stores, quicker medical care. except they can't seem to get back to me about my test for some reason. Nor could I get through to them to ask them about it. I just keep on going on my little, what do you call it, portal thing to see if they recorded anything yet. So far, nada. Nope, same 5 messages still. No test results. Last test result was, I think, early April. It was my lead screening, April 17th. Not even early, mid-April. Aw. Yeah, there's definitely more fresh air than there used to be, huh? Yeah, more diligent in recycling. That's true. I got a question for y'all. This is really random. It makes no sense for me even to ask it, but I'm going to ask it. So you're just sitting there minding your business and a little pimple decides to pop out, like right here on my chin. There's a little pimple. Do you pop it? Do you leave it? How many of you would pop and how many of you leave it alone to just go away on its own? I'm very curious, and I'll tell you why in a minute. Mommy Mars says, leave it. Trudy's a popper. Trudy's a pimple popper. You watch Dr. Pimple Popper, Trudy? You put tea tree oil on it, Mommy Mars. Hillary pops. Cynthia pops. Oh my gosh, Mommy Mars, you are outnumbered. Oh, if it's new, leave it. Okay. We got 2 leave and I think 3 pop. 4 pop. Oh my goodness. You get excited. Popping pimples. How many people pop a new pimple? How many leave it? Most of them pop them.
That's because they're crazy. You leave it.
It's driving me crazy because it just popped out on my chin out of nowhere. I'm like, why? Huh?
If you pop it, you're not sleeping in the same bed as me.
Whatever.
You can sleep out in the car. Or the shed. There's a bed out in the shed.
I'm not sleeping in the shed.
Why not, honey?
Cause. Well, the reason I asked that question, I told you I would tell you, is because Matthew and I have an argument about it all the time. Because he will not let me pop any of his.
No, you nasty.
My ex-husband would all the time. That was like a ritual. Oh, I see, Mommy Mars. That makes sense. Well, on my face, it's ready, or it wouldn't have popped out like it did. And it's just a teeny tiny little one right here, right on my chin. It's probably from eating the darn cheese because of the oil in the cheese. I didn't even think of that. That's the only thing I've done differently that I haven't done lately is eat a lot of cheese. I do love cheese, though. I am going to find a vegan cheese that I like, though. I'm determined. I will find a way. Well, what else can we talk about? It's 7:31. I said I was going to get off at 7:30. Does anybody else want to talk about anything in particular? If not, I'm going to head off of here. Tillamook? Never heard of that. Mommy Mars, if I was there, I'd pop it for you. It would take an army to stop me. Matthew would be part of that army. That's funny. All right. I'm going to get going, y'all. Love ya. Thank you for coming in tonight and chatting with me. I will be back probably tomorrow sometime. It's been quite a day today, but I'm going to go and start my portrait drawing and do some dishes and maybe neaten up my desk area here and do a few more things. So you guys have a great night. It's always a pleasure to talk to you on here. If you do want to get a hold of me or be able to chat with me on the cell phone, my cell phone, here is my email address. Please take it down, email me, and I will give you my little cell phone number, and we can chat anytime that you want to message me. All right. God bless everybody. Have a wonderful evening. Be safe, be well. Enjoy your night. Enjoy your day tomorrow. And I'll talk to you next time. God bless. Bye.